This morning around 2:37 we received an alert from our shot spotter detection system indicating there had been several shots fired in the area. A short time later we also received a 911 call about shots fired in this area. Our deputies responded to the scene and searched the area and found the body of a African-American male who had been shot several times. He was transported to the hospital where unfortunately he did not survive from his injuries. Currently, we are in the process of processing the crime scene, conducting neighborhood surveys. We have identified the victim as a Michael Jamal Bethel, B-E-T-H-E-L, with a date of birth of 7/13/89, 28 years old. And we're asking the public's help in trying to provide any information. If anybody saw anything, heard anything, to please contact the Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers.
Can you go into the shot spotter technology, what it is, when you got it, what it does?
It's pinpointed in different areas around the county, but it alerts us to when shots are fired, and it can filter out if it's believed to be fireworks. So it gives us very rapid, immediate response. So we actually got the shot spotter alert before we got the 911 call. So we already had deputies on their way here when we received the 911 call.
And tell us how many sensors in this area, how well equipped this area is.
This area has a lot of sensors. I don't know the exact number at this time, but this area in the university area has quite a bit, as well as our Ion Crime cameras. And unfortunately, those cameras were not in the area of the shooting, so we didn't get any valuable information in regards to that.
And did the bicycle have to do with it?
It was the victim's bicycle. It appears he was on the bicycle or standing next to it when the incident occurred.
So this happened outside?
Yes, it happened in the street where you see the yellow markers.
And is the suspect in custody?
At this time, we don't have a suspect, and that's why we're asking if anybody's seen anything, heard anything, to please contact us.
In this situation, someone did call 911, but do you find it that that's not the case oftentimes?
It's hit or miss. You know, in this area, I hate to say there's shots fired frequently, so sometimes people are desensitized, but fortunately we did have someone that called today in addition to the shot spotter technology.
So does that kind of go into the thought process of where to put these sensors? Can you go into that part?
We try to do it in areas where we know there's high crime and where there have been in the past shooting incidents, so that it's useful, because it wouldn't be useful if we did it out somewhere where we have very infrequent, but unfortunately we have frequent shootings, or not necessarily shootings of people, but discharge of firearms in the area, so we try to put it in those areas.
What was the response time this morning from the time you got the shots fired alert to the time you had
I think it was about 5 minutes. There was a difference of 3 minutes between our shot spotter and the 911 call. But as I said, deputies were dispatched when we received the shot spotter information.
Any possible idea on motive? You don't have anything?
It's too early at this time. Again, we're still out here asking a lot of neighbors and seeing what they may have heard and, again, what they may have seen.
Do you think this was a random act at all?
It's too early to tell. We're going to have to, we just identified the victim and made next of kin notifications, so we're going to be trying to find out what he's doing in this area and the normal investigative steps.
Is there difficulty in this area because there are so many shots fired, calls, that people are desensitized, so they may have heard it but they just didn't even pay attention?
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, as we said, they become desensitized. They didn't realize somebody was actually shot, so they don't pay attention, get up and look out the window. But we're hoping somebody did and just hasn't called yet, and again, asking them to call and let us know.
So what do you do in a situation like that? How do you help the community not be so desensitized to what's happening?
We're out here every day. We try to talk to the community and let them know that we're here for them. And we respond. Every time we get a shot spotter alert, even if no one calls 911, we still send deputies out to check the area to make sure no one's been injured or hurt or killed.
Do you know what type of caliber gun was used, or any sort of details that might help somebody call you guys with valuable information?
At this point, we don't. We've just collected them, and now we'll take them back to process them as evidence, but we don't have that specific information at this time.
Do you know if the victim lived in the area?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Close by here?
Yes, close, within a couple blocks. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you.